So Renewal Trust is a charity that works across Sneinton and St Anne's in Nottingham, and PLACE is a 2-year project which is really the creative programme for the Renewal Trust, and we are working with communities who have been invited to be part of the shaping and the making of art that happens where they live, but with a focus on excellence. So we started with a conversation with one of our community associates, Amy Finch, who's been really integral throughout this project. And originally we were just having a conversation with other members of my artistic panel about how to really sort of engage families in arts activities and some of those flagship organisations. And ideas around costume making and themed events came up, and the focus on performance and understanding how the Bauhaus artists work with communities and ideas around themed events. It felt that there might be a project there. So we originally started out with some workshops in schools, so those are local primary schools in Sneinton, and then we invited some of the parents in to work with the children, and some of those families were then invited into an artist residency. So what we've been able to do is move from schools workshops into quite a sort of a focused few days working with fashion designer Kiren Passi.
This was a really ambitious project, and it had lots of complex outcomes, including the short time frame, the engagement with the community of different age levels, different cultural backgrounds, the idea of family units working together with different skill sets. These were all you could say challenges, but I took them as opportunities. And I think that since achieving what I think has been a successful outreach programme, I'd be confident to work on this type of workshop again.
I love working in schools, and what's really great is bringing contemporary art into the school. And with one school actually I worked with, what was great is that they then came on a self-led visit the day after I'd visited. So there was a really lovely connection there, where through working with me on the first day, the next day they came and experienced some of the artworks that I'd shown them in the session. And also what was really important was working with the teacher and their curriculum. It was about not shoehorning in their topic, but it was about finding a way that we could support what they were already doing in class. And what's really great with our exhibition at the moment about the Bauhaus School is that Bauhaus School is about arts education and learning in different ways, so it was quite easy to find a really lovely way, a partnership of working together.
Me and all 3 of my kids, different ages, have enjoyed it a lot. I'm also a community associate with Renewal Trust, so I was able to be in on the meetings for organising this project, these workshops, which was really good for me. Definitely gave me a lot of skills in being in those kind of meetings, and feel like I was being looked at as someone who had kind of necessary information to be able to build this project for the Renewal Trust and Contemporary.
We've engaged with a lot of families that wouldn't ordinarily come to a venue like ours, and so it's getting them through the door to make them realise that this space is for them, so they can take ownership over the spaces, and they feel welcome to come back in the future at any time. And it's just been a real pleasure to see how the families have worked together, the fun that they have had, and the creations that they've made, and the friends that they've made as well. So that has been a joy and a pleasure to see. It's a fantastic and positive memory for them that will encourage them to come back and revisit us time and time again.